Up until probably 2022, someone could observe the way I behave for 5 minutes and make a judgment that I am not a confident individual. A lot of people may disagree to this, but your physical mannerisms say a lot about how confident you are as a person. I hear a lot of people say that, okay, they're confident on the inside, even though they may not show it on the outside, they're confident on the inside. And I don't agree with that. I think that's nonsense. The way you handle yourself in different scenarios is often going to determine how confident you are or how vulnerable you can be. No one who's confident on the inside will appear not confident on the outside. That just never happens. And this isn't it's not a case of, oh, I've prepared for an exam, for the last couple of months, so I'm so confident I'm going to do well in this exam. I'm not talking about that kind of confidence. I'm talking about overall confidence. What kind of confidence? How good do you feel about yourself? Because that's what confidence is, right? And confidence will only start to take a dip when you start to not feel great about yourself, when you start doubting yourself, when you start developing insecurities about yourself. That's when your confidence take a dip. For example, for most people, it's how they look. They're not happy with the way they look. Either they have some acne, they're not happy with the way they dress, they're not happy about their freaking hair. I don't know. Then yeah, you look around people that you spend time with, and perhaps they may be living a better life than you, or maybe they're better than you in many aspects of life, and you feel bad about that. That makes you feel less confident than you probably should be. There are multiple reasons, right? Multiple reasons. I'm not going to go over them as to why you may not be confident, but it's not about why you're not confident. And honestly speaking, I've seen quite a few videos on how to build confidence, and I think it's the most nonsense I've ever seen. People will tell you advice that, it sounds nice to hear. It sounds like, okay, this makes sense, right? It's nice to hear this from a person, it's motivating, whatever. But it's not the truth. It really isn't. I mean, most of it is BS that they tell you so that you can continue watching their video for a long period of time so that they get increased watch time. You probably don't know what I'm talking about. That's what it is as a content creator. You say things that, you keep the people hooked onto the video for as long as you possibly can. That's what they say. I'm not hating on them for it, but that advice is not going to build up your confidence. The only way you can walk outside the house and genuinely look like a confident person is by improving on your flaws. Everyone has flaws, right? And the thing is, some flaws stick out more than it needs to. For example, I may be unhappy about something. I may be insecure about something that other people would never notice, right? And those are the flaws that you need to fix, because it's not about what other people think of you, it's what you think of yourself. And if you find that you have a flaw and you're really insecure of it, you need to fix that. If you fix that, that gives you a boost in your confidence. And just like that, you have many flaws. You have multiple flaws, and one flaw is really bothering you. Those are the ones you need to actually fix. The moment you fix those flaws, that's when you get a boost in confidence, right? Because the lesser your flaws are, the more confident you will be, the better you'll feel about yourself. For example, let's say you don't look good. It's not like a person who doesn't look good is never going to eventually look better. That's not the case. A fat person is never going to always be the fat person unless they choose to be the fat person. If you struggle, talking with people, if you're socially awkward or whatever, go freaking speak to people. You don't have to have a long 20-minute long conversation with them. Just say hi, say bye. Hey, how are you? What the heck are you doing? Just some simple conversation like that. And trust me, I used to be one of those guys. When you start a conversation, when you just say hi something, you will naturally start to get in a flow, and that awkwardness will go away. And you're just gonna have a conversation with that person. You do these mini improvements over time, and you limit those flaws. That's how you level up your confidence, not by doing whatever these YouTubers freaking tell you to do. Even though I'm a YouTuber, you listen to me, don't listen to them. And confidence is not something that you're gonna fix overnight. It's gonna probably take you years. Like, if you have very low self-esteem, and if you don't feel great about yourself at all, you're gonna take at least a couple of years to actually feel any confidence in yourself. But the importance of actually feeling good about yourself is invaluable. If you ignore about the fact that you're not confident, and you just continue living life the way you are right now, you're going to struggle with a lot of things. You're going to struggle with a lot of things eventually in life. You may not realize that right now, but you eventually will struggle with a lot of things. You're going to struggle speaking to people. You're going to miss out on opportunities in life to level up your life because you're not confident in yourself. So make these mini improvements. Identify the things that you don't feel good about yourself and improve on them. That's how it's like, you have let's say you have four different things that you're insecure about. You fix each one of them, and it's like four different levels of boost you get to your confidence. Understand what I mean? The lesser the flaws, the higher your confidence is. And for God freaking sake, this is not even a tip, it's just a little recommendation. When you look at someone when you're walking down the street, don't freaking scroll on your phone. I know there's nothing important you're checking on your phone. There is nothing important. You look like a stupid idiot. I see it every time, bro. I go for walks every evening, especially when there are people like close to my age. I see it in the gym. What are you doing on your phone now? Do what the heck you want. I'm not one to tell you what or what not to do, but if you're going to continue doing that, you look pretty stupid. It's not going to do any good to your confidence. So stop looking at your phone. Do something, bro. Freaking walk around. Pretend you're doing something when you're not doing it. I don't know. Stop looking at your phone, man. It's the funniest thing ever.